Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Jody, can you please call the roll?
Dennis,
Here.
Harold,
Here.
Hallam, Odoricio, Phipps,
Here.
Robinette,
Here.
Sherry.
Here.
The minutes from our May 20th meeting were distributed prior to this meeting. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none.
Moved.
Thank you. Need a second?
Second.
Okay. Properly moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carried, and the minutes are approved. We have special recognitions this evening for the fire department. Municipal Administrator Treader.
Good evening. I'd like to thank everybody for attending tonight's ceremony and introduce to you 5 individuals that have worked tirelessly to get to this position in their careers. Firstly, I want to recognise both Corey and Nathan for passing their probationary period. Congratulations to both of you. This last year has been one of extreme effort, hard work, sacrifice and long hours of studying and training to pass their 1-year probationary period. Both Nathan and Corey have shown that they have what it takes to succeed in a very challenging profession. So Nathan and Corey, I want to be the first to say, welcome to the Bowling Green Fire Division family. If you'd like to step forward, please. And if you can bring your families with you also.
How do you want to do this? Microphone. All right, Jody, are we okay with our camera angle? Yes. All right, and how about our microphone? All right, we are going to do this at the same time. So I'm going to read your oath and have you repeat after me if you would, please. All right, if you'd please raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear to do my duty as a firefighter for the city of Bowling Green to the best of my ability. I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and the laws and ordinances of the city of Bowling Green. I will protect, safeguard, and preserve life, health, and property against fire and other perils, and faithfully discharge the duties of the position to which I am appointed. Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Welcome, Bowling Green Fire. Glad you're here.
So one of the other things that we like to do is we like to have a family member actually pin their badges on them. So please, if you'd like to pin that badge on Corey. And if you would like to pin this badge on Nathan, please. Congratulations. So if we can just have the family just stand here quickly, I think we're just going to get a quick photograph, then I'll have you sit down, please. No, next one. Okay. Thank you.
We need a photo with us, with the chief. Yeah,
Oh, Corey. Nathan, you want to just pop back up? Is that what you want?
yeah, you want a photo with the chief and deputy chief. Take one without, and then I'll pop it.
Would you like to take a seat, please?
Thank you.
So now I want to introduce you to our newest shift captains, Ronald Clausen, Nathan Espinoza, and Dustin Bauman. Can you please join us up front, please? Firstly, I would like to thank the three of them for their tireless effort in making Bowling Green Fire a better fire department. Their commitment to their fellow firefighters has cemented a true sense of ownership in everything that they do. Their belief in a team's success is far more important than an individual success shows every single day they turn up for work. And as a team, we have a common goal, and that is to serve our citizens and make a positive impact in our community on a daily basis. But remember, leadership is not about being in charge, but about caring for those in our charge. It is about setting a vision and inspiring others to believe in it and empowering each team member to contribute their best. My challenge to you is very simple. Never stop caring, never stop learning, and never forget that you got to this point not only because of your hard work, commitment and determination, but because you are a part of an amazing team here at Bowling Green Fire, a team that you helped to build. So once again, congratulations.
Are you wanting to bring up families?
Yes, can I have the family come up, please? Thank you.
Thanks. Bill will often say at these that it takes a family to support our firefighters, and this is a great example of that, of all of the wonderful support that you enjoy to do your job so well. So this is our official swearing in. If our three candidates will please raise your right hands and repeat after me loudly. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. To do my duty as fire captain. For the city of Bowling Green. To the best of my ability. I will support. The Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of Ohio. And the laws and ordinances of the city of Bowling Green. I will protect, safeguard, and preserve life, health, and property against fire and other perils, and faithfully discharge the duties of the position to which I am appointed. Congratulations, gentlemen. Congratulations. All of you. Thank you. Congratulations.
If you'd like to pin the badge, please. Can I just have a photo of myself and Laurie, oh, sorry, myself and Tony and the three captains? Families up here.
Yeah.
Okay, if we can have Ron's family next, please.
On to correspondence this evening. Jody, is there any correspondence?
We have one item this evening. The financial budget summary report for the month of April 2024 was received and distributed to council prior to this evening's meeting and is noted for the record.
Okay, thank you. Do we have anyone signed up for lobby visitations this evening?
We do. Joseph Demar.
Good evening. My name's Joseph DeMar, 517 South Main Street here in Bowling Green. I want to start by wishing Greg Robinette a happy birthday, as I understand it. I read with interest that last week, or last meeting, the council approved $100,000 for the municipal utility under Mr. O'Connell to study the city's electrical grid, basically to look at the poles and the wires and the transformers. And I think it's very important, and I would like to suggest that the council communicate to Mr. O'Connell that looking at the future of our grid should include the ability to accept rooftop solar potentially from every rooftop in the city. Because as time goes on and as global warming is worsening, it's going to become more and more important to have that local source of power, because as the grid is strained by increasing heat waves, it becomes increasingly difficult to bring power in all the way from the Ohio River, where we get a good chunk of our power, and from Illinois, where we get another chunk of our power. And so having houses with solar panels on them strengthens our local grid and would not only prevent price spikes, but also helps prevent grid failure. And, you know, right now, as we speak in Mexico, there's a humongous heat wave going that's so strong that literally monkeys are dropping out of the trees dead. India's having a tremendous heat wave, 50 people dead so far this spring, and about 20,000 hospitalized with heat-related injuries. And that weather is coming here. It may not arrive today, it may not arrive tomorrow, but one of the points of having a municipal utility is you can use the guidance of knowledge to make future plans. Now, the city kind of blew it 10 years ago when we chose to go with coal power. That was an expensive mistake, which has put billions of tons of CO2 in the air in the meantime. The city also blew it 5 years ago when we decided to penalize rooftop solar panels. And I know that at the moment, only 10 households in our city of 30,000 have solar now because of this penalty. But the penalty will not stand forever. Demand will increase. Political pressure will increase. At some point, we'll reverse that penalty. And I look forward to the day that we have solar panels on every roof in Bowling Green. And I just pray that Mr. O'Connell, when he's reviewing our infrastructure, takes this into account for the future of Bowling Green. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DeMar. Jody, anyone else signed up?
Yes, Barbara Kunkel. She's still here? No. Okay, then that's everyone for this evening.
Okay. Thank you. That brings us to the introduction of new legislation.
Madam President,
Greg.
from the Finance Committee, I have an ordinance providing supplemental appropriations for the current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Bowling Green, Ohio during the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2024 and ending December 31, 2024.
Okay, next up, official reports. Acting Mayor Hollenbaugh.
Hello. About all I would like to say is I know if the mayor were here this evening, he would want to thank everyone that participated in our Memorial Day observances. It was wonderful. The weather was wonderful. The hard work everyone puts in to get the flags up. And this year we had the addition of the banners honoring some of the veterans, not all of the veterans from the history of Bowling Green. And he also would want me to mention that my father, Phil Hollenbaugh, who is a Vietnam veteran, is located near the corner of East Wooster and South Summit. So he would want you to stop by and say hello to my father's banner. That's all I have, barring any questions.
Any questions for Acting Mayor Hollenbaugh? Okay. Municipal Administrator Treader,
I have no report this evening, subject to your questions.
any questions? All right, City Attorney Brown,
No report.
any questions for Mr. Brown?
Yeah, I got a
Public
question,
info, yes.
Madam President. We've got an ordinance on the table tonight, 9200, related to pickleball that calls for, would permit property acquisition. Is that just boilerplate, the way that is drafted, or are we contemplating acquiring property for this project?
I'm answering for City Attorney Brown. No, this is going to be located at the community center. So I believe it's probably boilerplate
Language,
legislation
okay.
that encompasses that and gives the authority to contract for that work.
Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah. Acquire property. Go for it. Love pickleball.
Any other questions for City Attorney Brown? Public Infrastructure Director O'Connell.
Thank you. Just an update on the Pearl Street construction work where it's ongoing right now. So we are putting in a new sewer down Pearl Street, and we've run into rock. It's actually coming up, so it's getting a little bit worse. We're taking out about 6 feet of rock right now, so that's what's been slowing us down for the past few weeks. Once we install the manhole about mid-block, which we hope will be middle of next week, things should go a little bit faster, because the other work that has to be done out there with the sewer and the water line will be above the rock, so we won't have to deal with that. There's also a 2-inch gas line that's parallel to our trench that is, we're trying to prevent that from falling in, causing other outages with other customers. So other infrastructure in the rock is what's caused most of the time out there. But again, hopefully after middle of next week, things will pick up quite a bit going forward. There was a pre-construction meeting also for the South Main project. I was not able to attend that, but other staff did from engineering. And that contractor is the same one doing the work in the Village subdivision, which is going very well. And so we're hopeful the South Main is also a successful project when they get on the site. So that is what I have for you, unless you have questions.
Any questions for Brian? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any council committee reports?
Madam President,
Yes.
the Transportation and Safety Committee met this evening to get input on ordinance 9196. And I want to thank the administration for putting together the materials to get us up to speed and doing so in a manner that didn't take very long, didn't take much of the meeting. And it was good citizen input. So I imagine what we'll do is take some time to ponder and see if there's any adjustments to be made.
Okay, thanks, Bill.
Madam President?
Yes.
I just want to remind everyone that the Finance Committee will be on 6:30 on July 15th, our second regularly scheduled meeting in July. It's at 6:30 for the purpose of receiving the quarterly 2 review.
Okay, thanks, Greg. We are now to the reading of legislation. Jody, would you please lead us through?
Sure. Legislation for first reading. Ordinance number 9203 for first reading. Ordinance providing supplemental appropriations for the current expenses and other expenditures of the City of Bowling Green, Ohio during the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2024 and ending December 31, 2024.
Madam President?
Yes.
I move to suspend the rules and give ordinance 9203 its second and third readings.
Second?
It's been properly moved and seconded to suspend the rules for ordinance 9203. Jody, please call the roll.
Harold,
Yes.
Phipps,
Yes.
Robinette,
Yes.
Sherry,
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Motion carried and the rules are suspended for ordinance 9203.
Ordinance number 9203 for second and third readings. Ordinance providing supplemental appropriations for the current expenses and other expenditures for the City of Bowling Green, Ohio during the fiscal year beginning January 1, 2024 and ending December 31, 2024.
Madam President?
Greg.
I move to adopt ordinance 9203.
Second?
So it's been properly moved and seconded to adopt ordinance 9203. Is there any discussion? Jody, could you please call the roll?
Phipps,
Yes.
Robinette,
Yes.
Sherry,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Harold.
Yes.
So the motion is carried and ordinance 9203 is adopted.
Legislation for second reading. Resolution number 3864 for second reading. Resolution adopting the estimate of revenues for the year 2025. Ordinance number 9195 for second reading. Ordinance for cleaning of streets by special assessment. Ordinance number 9196 for second reading. Ordinance amending and adopting section 3802A and creating section 90.18 of the codified ordinances of the City of Bowling Green, Ohio related to outdoor feeding prohibited. Ordinance number 9198 for second reading. Ordinance authorizing the Utilities Director to enter into contracts for the downtown decorative pole painting project. Ordinance number 9199 for second reading. Ordinance authorizing the Utilities Director to enter into contracts for an electric distribution system study. Ordinance number 9200 for second reading. Ordinance authorizing the municipal administrator to seek qualifications, advertise for bids, and enter into contracts for design, engineering, property acquisition, construction, and other services related to the pickleball court project at the Bowling Green Community Center. There is no legislation for third reading.
Thanks, Jody.
Madam President,
Yes.
I would like to make a motion to excuse Councilmember Odorizio from tonight's meeting.
May I have a second?
Second.
Thanks. Okay, so all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried and Joel is excused. Any other business to come before council this evening?
Madam President,
Yes.
I'd like to wish everybody in the city of Bowling Green and abroad a happy Pride Month. And I'd also like to wish Councilman Greg Robinette a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, thank you. Tonight's meeting is adjourned.